we need to pivot back to the New York Football Giants. There are multiple reports that there are Rooney Rule requirements that now apply to offensive coordinator and defensive coordinator hires, but Todd Monken is expected to join John Harbaugh as the offensive coordinator.
Yes. I heard this was going to happen. This was one of those things that I didn't want to say because I just wanted to make sure it was going to actually happen, right? But, yeah, I'm pumped. This is why I brought up the offensive coordinator thing in the first thing, but I didn't know if it was going to really happen. I wasn't sure, but I had heard the word on the street was that Monken was going, and I'm excited about that. I think Monken's a hell of an offensive mind, right? I think he's a guy that, you talk about ageism a little bit. He's older, as we know, but I think he's worthy and showed he's worthy of really being a head coaching candidate. Honestly, that's what I really think about him. But I love Todd Monken's offense, and I think it'll really fit with Jackson Dart. I mean, again, Jackson Dart, I'm not trying to say he's Lamar Jackson. We know Lamar Jackson's got 3 rockets up his ass. That's a different story. But Jackson Dart certainly can play backyard football and can do some of the movement stuff schematically on the offensive side of the ball that Lamar can do. And, of course, he can stay in the pocket and throw the ball like Lamar can, too. So that's where I am really pumped that Todd Monken's going there.
Monken was on a podcast last week being very candid about wishing he had a better relationship with Lamar Jackson. And there were just a few little bits and pieces that, the elephant in the room in Baltimore is, what the hell was the problem? What was the issue? Why was there this constant sense of something not being right between the coaching staff and Lamar Jackson? And I wonder if, and this will speak to a lot of any lingering frustration that people may be feeling, and John Harbaugh, Todd Monken, anyone else who comes from the Ravens to the Giants is going to have their hands full moving forward. But I just wonder what kind of leaks there might be as it relates to what went wrong in Baltimore and how much of that stuff is going to be coming from some of the New York publications if Harbaugh or Monken or someone else is telling, hey, here's what really happened in Baltimore. Especially when there were so many pieces out there making it look like that the players had turned on Harbaugh. Like, once the dust settles on his coaching search, he may try to settle some scores. He may.
Yeah, I hear you. We'll see. I mean, as we know, usually as time goes by, you start to hear things like that because, you talk, you're in a new place, you explain situations, what happened, whatever, you get comfortable with people and all of that. So I saw, those quotes on paper. Certainly I didn't listen to him say it actually, but, they certainly made me go, ooh, wow, right? And it's in line again with a lot of things that we've heard the last few years in Baltimore. And if there's any problem down there, which I don't think there's a problem, but connecting with Lamar, right? And that whole thing is, and some of the reports we heard from Baltimore down there with one of the beat writers a few weeks ago, I mean, that's kind of in line with what anybody you talk to that's been in Baltimore, player, coach, or whatever, have been saying for a little while. So I don't think it's, crazy. And I think, we probably will hear a few stories.
It's low-hanging fruit for the New York media to delve into those issues because they project to the current situation in New York, a young potential franchise quarterback who needs to be guided the right way. The guidance or lack thereof, the connection or lack thereof with Lamar Jackson becomes an apples-to-apples situation. So I would think that there will be reporters covering the Giants who are asking questions in press conferences, what went wrong with Lamar Jackson, and asking questions off to the side, trying to get information. We may see whether it's deliberately leaked by the people who were in the middle of it or whether it is something that the rough and tumble New York media will try to ferret out. Okay. Hi, it's Mike Florio. Thanks for watching PFT on YouTube. Hit subscribe for the latest news and analysis from Pro Football Talk.